at the cut.
It's Terrell.
And tonight, we have a open discussion night. It is a topic that I feel like needs to be talked about, and we're kind of curious on how you guys feel. So tonight we're going to be talking about growing up in a single parent household and how it affected us and how it may have affected others. So before we get into this video, give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. And hit that damn bell. Hit the bell. Alright, before we get into this video also, let me hit this Breeze advertisement. Sponsored, Breeze.
Oh, nah, chill. We're not advertising none of that.
And sponsored by Taylor.
Bro, stop saying that. You're not sponsored by those.
You know, we are sneaking stuff into existence.
Man, that's cool.
You know.
Let's do it off camera.
Kellogg's Rice Krispie Treats. So how did it affect you, bro? Stop, bro. Like, for real. Such a big ass, barely
big ass news reporter.
So how did it affect you? Like, as far as your fat ass, living in the
Wow. Embarrassing.
So, growing up.
Stop looking at me.
Alright. So, how did growing up in a single parent household affect you?
Me personally, I feel like everybody need a father figure in their life. Like whether it's a man or a female. Like I feel like boy and girl need a dad. So I think it affected me in a different way that it did for you. Cause it's like I'm a man, so I didn't get to like actually have my dad in my life to tell me how to be a man or show me how to be a man. Like I had to just learn. Like, you feel me? I'm still learning. Like, it's just like a give and go type of thing. Like I watch. You feel me? Like, even in movies, like my uncles. Just watch and take it in, cause I never had that father figure in my life to like show me what it was to be a man. Like I don't want to get on here and put like business on the street, like you feel me?
But it's like at the same time we older and we not gonna sugarcoat.
But I'm saying like for real. Growing up, it's like a thing of I would see my mom taking care of my father, like So it's like it became a thing of like it's not. I didn't get older and it became a thing of like I want to take care of me, like So it's like, and I'm not putting him on blast for that because it was things that I'm not gonna speak on. It was reasons like. The way it was, what it was, but just seeing that as a child made me like grow up to like not want nothing from no female, even like gifts, birthday gifts, Christmas, Valentine's Day. I don't let nobody buy anything for me. You can't give me a combo meal. Like I'm serious, so I won't let you come out your pocket for me. So it's like that kind of messed me up. Cause I know females be wanting, like you feel me, they be wanting to get their man something. I'm that, like, nah, you feel me, I don't. So like that did it for me, and then it was like a thing of like, structure, like, you feel me? I feel like my mama did a great job, but I feel like it's different with a man. Like, you got that structure, I feel like, that, I don't know, that push like that. I'm not saying I ain't get that push from her, but it's like, it's different.
I feel like, it's like personally, a female can't fully show a man how to be a man.
Exactly.
Basically.
So that's what it is for me. It was like that. But I feel like my mom did a great job. I'm not taking nothing away from her. It's just, I feel like that's what needed. Every man needs, like, it's in the Bible. It need to be. It can't be one and one. Even with single fathers, mothers need to be in the home. So I feel like it affected me in that way.
Yeah. I feel like in other people's households it's different because it's like they have it where they have their dad, but they don't have their mama. And a female perspective is not having your mama. That can hurt because it's like, not having those, mother and daughter bonds or having that talk or not even just necessarily having that relationship where y'all go out and get y'all hair done. Just be an active mom. Like, it'll affect maybe them like getting older and friendships. You really said the male standpoint of not having an active father in your life. I feel like me being a female, how it affected me was like maybe the way I am now. Like, I have certain questions on like, why did I hang out with boys more than I hung out with girls? Like, I never had that, close your legs or sit this way, act like a lady. I never had those type of, I was never that child that could just be prissy like, okay, dad, So, I just grew up and I just became a jungle baby.
No, on the real.
Why you want that? That's what I want to know. Hold on, because the tape reported my sister. Why you want there?
No, real life though.
Daddy,
you can't say. Listen.
To take me to the fair, to change my underwear. Daddy was there. Take me to the fair.
Bro,
that's my soundtrack.
Listen, I'm saying, you saying you ain't never really had nobody that. So you don't feel like mom wasn't, I feel like
yeah, mama, the woman could tell you that, but I'm just saying as far as the standpoint where you around a lot of not a lot of niggas. Say you with dad, like you being around other niggas or something. Like, I wasn't, I'm sitting with the niggas. I ain't had no father, hey, what you doing? Come play with them or play with the other girls or, I felt like it was okay. So now, when you wanted to go and stay the night at your friends, I wanted to come with you. Because I feel like, I hung around more niggas than I did females. So when you went off to stay the night at your friends and I couldn't come because I was a girl, it's like, dang, I felt assed out because I really don't have no female friends to really go and stay the night. Like, I'm being for real.
But look though, you have female friends.
I ain't trust them.
Wow.
I didn't trust them. Because I went with the mess.
Okay,
I wasn't. I'm gonna be honest, when I hung around niggas, it was like, it wasn't no drama. Like, when I hung around females, it was when I see beat her, I'm gonna beat her. At the lunch table, like, we can't never have a general discussion. You always gotta talk about somebody. I don't wanna hear that. I'm going through personal stuff at home. Sitting at the lunch table with niggas, it was different. I mean, yeah, they may have talked about them liking other females or female that they probably hit, but it was more so jokes. It was more so jokes and laughs going on at the table, and it wasn't mess. Or it wasn't no when a girl walked like past and I don't like her. You know, just, you know, petty stuff.
I was about to say, I feel like I understand that, because like females is like, I don't know, petty, like you said. So it's like females get mad over the smallest things. Like, bitch can come to school the next day with the same hairstyle she had. That shit gonna go up off that though. Like just little pictures.
Like I see, she trying to be petty, bitch. She knew I was to the side yesterday, so she came with her swoop to the side, like, ugh, bitches is What if, like, on a serious note, like, what if you inspired her? Why does it have to be she's hating? You know? But anyway, what was your pros as far as living in a single household? Like, what do you feel like, you know, that took your mind off of not having both parents? What was the main thing that you felt like kept you going?
Pros, it'd be like, I would say it was more lenient.
Yeah.
It was more lenient, so I got to have the fun that I wanted to have. Sometimes, I'm not gonna say like she was just over. It'll be some days where she don't even be putting up with it. Come straight home from school.
Mm-hmm.
But it was way more lenient than it was with that. I can't say that. But I feel like days when mama told us to come straight home from school and we didn't come straight home from school, like maybe our phones got to. But dad just wanted to straight belt the ass every situation. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, pull out that belt and whoop their ass. Like, it was like, damn, for real? Like, some things we could talk about this. I mean, like, he ain't got this all off and hit me. Like, and I just felt like that would probably be my pro. That sometimes some things that mama said, or you know, when mama would be tired of us and she'll yell and start crying, that affect me. That would affect me, because it's like, dang, like, my mama really she fed up, like, to the point where she crying. And then I'll start thinking about dad not being there to help her. Then it's like, dang, I really gotta change my act. Dang, I really gotta get my act together. Like, I feel like it affected me into a point where I took my home problems to school with me. Like, you know, dad wasn't there to, you know, school clothes. You feel me? Like Christmas, you know, when Christmas break came around and everybody came back to school with their new outfits on and we had the same stuff on, like that would affect me. I ain't want to learn. Cause it's like, bro, I'm still wearing the same stuff. You know, even little, you know, football. You wanted to play football, I wanted to play basketball. Like, and you can't, you know, chip in with mama to give me some basketball shoes. Like, you know, sending $50 for me and you to get a pair of boots is crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Like, I'll never forget I wanted a pair of Timberlands. They was $180. He looked at us, oh hell no, I walked up out the store, I said, damn, I can't even get a pair of Timbs, like, damn. Like, it was just certain stuff, like, I don't know, I feel like it affected me to the point where I stopped caring about school. Like, so you feel like that's what threw you off of school?
Yeah, like, mama struggling and us not having the proper stuff that we always had for school, because, you know, Mama had a lot on her plate. So it's like, yeah, of course we had what we needed for school to start off with, like, backpack, school supplies, all the stuff that we need for school. Maybe like, if Mama couldn't get us like 3 pairs of outfits, we at least got like 2 pairs of outfits to start off with and a pair of shoes. But if Dad was in our life, it's like, it could have been more than that. I felt like it affected us to even where we had to play smart, to where when we went to the mall, like, all right, we know we're going to be wearing these shoes for a minute. I'm finna get me a solid black pair that I can wear every day. I seen a lot of colorful shoes and stuff that I wanted as a kid, but it's like, I had to grow up having a single parent. It's like, okay, I don't get shoes like that. Not often. So it's like, I gotta get a solid black pair of shoes that's gonna last me. So by that happening and like we, not having what we wanted basically, as far as how to dress, it affected me.
You not having what you needed, like, through off of school. Like,
yeah.
Just being, you feel like we was the way we was, like we wasn't as upkept because it wasn't 2 parents in the house.
Yeah, because I feel like, I would never put the blame on Mama on why we didn't have the things that we had, because I know Mama gave it all she could. And it's like, even now, I know the Bible says honor your mother and your father. But it'd be like, the other part of the scripture where it says, fathers provoke not your children. It's like, I feel like I always have more of a respect than I do for Mom than I will for Dad. Because she was there. She played both roles. So it's like, Father's Day came around, I know other people say don't knock the other fathers, but it's like, I'm not knocking nobody else's father but mine. So happy Father's Day to my mama. That's how I feel. I'm not taking away nobody else's father or any black man out there. If they there for their kids, I'm not taking away from, nobody, but talking about my household. Maybe some of y'all know what I'm talking about.
I would say, like, what probably affected me, like, with not going to school is, I would say, like, it played a role. What you said played a role in it, like, not being upkept. Like, I'm not gonna say that it was just in that bitch. Trash, stinking, like.
Oh yeah, no, we washed our ass.
Yeah, like, it's just I had to throw whatever. Like, we get 1 pair of shoes for like a year span, like that'd be that. You wearing these shoes for the whole year. New pair of tax time.
For real?
But it was that, and then I would say, like, cause I love school, like, especially like my 7th, 8th grade year, that was my best years. Like, I feel like in school. But once I hit 9th grade, that's towards when another thing, it was like we had to go stay with our dad, cause not having our father in our life, it was like, all right, now I know what y'all want to do. Like, we was bad as hell, smoking
at a young age,
drinking, all type of shit. So that's another reason why I feel like your father should be in the house. I know your father can be in the crib and that can be like still a thing, but it's like that wouldn't have, I'm gonna be honest, that wouldn't have flew. Like, you feel me? If I had my pops in the crib, that wouldn't have flew. It was like just at a young age, just smoking and doing what I wanted to do. Eventually, it built up, and it was like, all right, I can't take this no more. I'm gonna stay with y'all pops.
Then it's like,
when we got down there, that's like towards when our sister was blowing up. So it was like a thing of everybody like, oh, your sister this, your sister that, or just couldn't do what you wanted to do no more. I was officially in the limelight, so I'm like, okay, I don't want to do regular school anymore. And then I did homeschool, and it was like, that was like, I feel like that right there is what disconnected me from life. Like, you feel me? Once I did homeschool, it was like, now I got social anxiety. Like, I can't be in places, crowded people for too long. Awkward situations, like awkward conversations. I feel like it's all a domino effect. Like, I'm not, you feel me? Like, it all connect within each other. I'm just saying, like, that's what ticked me off from school. Eventually, I just was like, all right, I don't got no actual teacher, but I'm trying to do this shit on my own. Like, eventually, it's like, all right, I want to get some money. Like, I'm at the age where I want to get some money. I'm 16, 17. I was when we hopped on YouTube 15, 16.
Probably like in middle school still. We was still in middle school. Our very first YouTube channel.
That was okay. I was in 8th grade, but I was going into 9th grade.
Yeah.
So it was like a thing that I want to get some money now. I don't want to go to school. Eventually, I dropped out. So I feel like it all was the domino effect that led up to that moment. Like, that can really affect you in the long run. Like, I'm not gonna put it on him and say like, oh, this I didn't finish school because of you. Like, you played a hand.
Here's the reason why I didn't graduate.
I'm gonna say like, you played a hand in it, because I'm gonna take responsibility for my actions. But you definitely played a hand in it. I'm just saying, like, this is what can happen. Like, you feel me?
The cause and effect of things. Like,
exactly. So,
I don't know. I just feel like maybe just not having, like, you know, the other parent in the life, but maybe, you know, your aunties or your other grandparents. Like, it was times where, you know, kids would be like, oh, actually be excited to go stay a week over their grandparents' house. I never had that type of like connection. I never could relate to being able to, you know, actually the joy of going over my grandparents' house. And I feel like that played a part because, you know, some people, some people can't be mature, I feel like, and look at it as the standpoint of the kids, or what could affect the kids. Like, okay, if the father now standing up, okay, next in line, auntie, next in line, uncle, next in line, grandparents. So like, when you don't have neither of that, it could like affect you. I feel like, not to say, I respect my elders, of course, but I always feel like, you know, just don't take me there. I'm sorry, just don't, like, you know what I mean though. Like, you know how like some, you know, older people, you know, feel me? But one thing I want to ask you is, how do you feel though? Like, as far as, yeah, not having an active father, but like I said, when other people should come in line, like, you know, uncles, aunties, grandparents, like, how do you feel? Do you feel like, you know, our uncle or our aunties or our grandparents could have stepped up to the plate?
I ain't gonna lie.
So, like,
I don't know. I don't feel like, me personally, I don't feel like I had that connection with my uncles, aunties, or my grandparents. I don't got no connection with my grandparents, so where I can just pull up on them and go over there. I don't got that type of connection. So when people speak of their grandpa or their grandma, I can't relate to that. Because it's like, I ain't had it. Like, I love my grandparents, and I respect them just because, like, off the fact that they put my mother and father, like, you mother's friends, they became like family.
I be feeling like certain times, like, okay, did they not come around because I didn't, like, make them feel like they was proud of something? But then at the same time, it's like, no, you could at least came around. Like, you could at least, been there. Making you proud or not. Like, when I feel like, it was a lot of times on, mama end, when dad wasn't around, that, her siblings could have stepped up to the plate too. I feel like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat, but it's like, she got a lot of brothers. So it's like, as far as you feel me? Like dad not being there, I feel like one of them could have stepped up. Considering, they only got one sister. So it's like, I feel like I ain't gonna put everything on dad because it's like,
I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah.
Because if he was there, that wouldn't be, I'm not gonna say auntie and uncle supported. It's not needed at all, but it wouldn't matter. You weren't there, so you feel like they could have stepped in. And why do you feel that way? Because he didn't step in. So it's on that nigga. It's on that nigga. But I definitely feel like some aunties and uncles could have came around, like, and showed support.
Yeah, you should have stepped up, nigga. As far as if you did have both parents, what goals or accomplishments you think you would have achieved?
I probably play more sports. But I ain't really play sports like that. I feel like I ain't play sports probably because I am my dad. But
yeah. What about like, what do you think you would have stayed in school, graduated?
yeah. I feel like I did. I feel like that's another thing. That's what I was saying. I ain't gonna lie, like it'd have been structured. Like it would have been no room for that.
Yeah.
I ain't had that.
I honestly feel like, me personally, I would have stayed in school, continued to play basketball. I went to the WNBA, and I probably wouldn't have been fat. I'm gonna be honest. I probably wouldn't have been fat. Like, you already know about that. Like, we chopped down, boy. We was gigging, boy. Oh, my baby, boy. You and the chicken all in the macaroni, boy. My baby, boy. I just felt like I'd have been.
You're the reason she's fat.
You're the reason he's fat. What the fuck you mean, boy? You're the reason we fat on my mama, boy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, nigga. I'd have more structure at the crib, nigga. I wouldn't have been big, nigga. Nah, nigga. I'm blaming niggas for my fat.
I feel like I was a greedy nigga as a baby, so
Yeah.
I was gonna be that nigga anyway.
Say it was already on your life. But yeah, at least my fat ass wasn't crying for oatmeal cream pie boxes when I was a baby. You had one oatmeal cream pie in your hand, but Mom and Queen said you were crying for the whole box. The whole box? That's crazy. At a young child, you were greedy. You were greedy too. No, I was a small baby.
You was a small baby, but you was a big.
But you're a big one now. You're a big one. I ain't gonna lie. Big bayou baby. Alright, y'all. Before I end off this video, I just want to say I hope this was a good topic. I hope you guys can relate. And I also want you to comment down below in the comments on how was y'all story? You know, share your story in the comments, or maybe if y'all don't feel, you know, comfortable with, you know, in the comments, you know, DM us.